Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and we are finally back with some more Black Clover. I'm telling you, man, I don't know how long I've been waiting for Black Clover to return. It's already bad enough. I'm thirsting over for whenever the anime decides to come back. Right now, we gotta wait till the movie comes back, and then hopefully, enough content is adapted to where we can get the anime to return eventually. But the anime can honestly return now if it wants to, because the whole Spade Kingdom arc is done. They would just need to wait for the final arc to be adapted. I don't know of what they're going to do with the movie. The movie could be its own original thing, or maybe it actually is the back half of the Spade Kingdom arc. We'll see. But I've been dying for Black Clover. Black Clover has been on break for the past 3 months, and finally it came out, and what a chapter, what a start to this final arc. And man, it's just great to have Black Clover back, because Black Clover is at its hypest level it's probably ever been. Not only this final arc and everything, but man, it's just good to see and review Black Clover yet again. So yeah, let's get to it. There is a cover page, and it's of Yuno and Asta. They look very much different. Yuno is donning obviously some white and everything, and then Asta, a lot of people made a mention that he does not look as, beefed up or like bucked up like he did back in the Spade Kingdom arc. He looks still fairly, I would say he looks more ripped, more than jacked, because Asta did look like he took some damn steroids or some shit like that in the Spade Kingdom arc. But I like his new design. And mind you, there is a time skip. There was a time skip that happened. I'll get into that in a second. So this is chapter 332, titled Final Declaration. Now, if you read the unofficial translations, apparently there was a note left by Yuki Tabata pretty much expressing his gratitude for the wait and stuff like that. And now it's time to wrap up this story. So yes, let's get into this first chapter. So the first panel we get is we're in the 7th level of the underworld. Now we see Lucifera, who's pretty much half beat up, half cut off and everything from the last fight. And we see Julius, aka Lucius Zagratis, they're confronting him. Now, Lucifero says, "Inconceivable. I am, even if I lost half my body, I am Lucifero, the king of the devils. My magical power was the greatest in the world." And then Lucius responds by saying, "That is true. But in this world, we are the ones with the most brilliant magic. Or in this world, the ones with the most brilliant magic are humans," pretty much saying that no, humans are the top dogs. We have all the magic power in the world we can, and we can use it, freely as what we want to, and we're pretty much the best at using it. And at the same time, he grabs Lucifero's heart. It's the thing that Adramelech gave Lucius or Julius Lucius. I don't know what we're gonna call this guy. We're probably gonna just call him Lucius, and stuff like that. But he has Lucifero's heart, and we just see a panel where the words just come up and just say chomp. So apparently, Lucius ate freaking Lucifero's heart, which I guarantee you probably gave him a crazy power boost on top of the crazy boost that he has already, with his time magic as Julius, pretty much. And now he's got gravity magic. So he's more than likely got 2 magics at the same time. This MFer is OP as shit. So we cut over and we actually get a time skip, another time skip. Now, just listening to other people's videos and stuff like that with information that was coming out, I did know that we were getting another time skip. I'm cool with getting another time skip. The last time skip we got was about a 6-month time skip. This year is longer. We got about a year and 3 months after the Spade Kingdom arc, after the events after Asta defeated Lucifero. So we start off with just a ceremony being here conducting for Asta, and what is happening to Asta is he's being granted the title of Senior Magic Knight First Class. And the fact is, they go on to say all the captains are pretty much there, and they pretty much say now Fuegoleon, who's kind of been, I guess you could say, the Wizard King in I guess in substitution in place for the time being. He pretty much is doing this, and he's like, you're one step closer to, obtaining your dream and everything. And we see, members not only like the captains are there, but we see, Noel, Mimosa, Nero, I see Vanessa there. Now, they don't specify if every Black Bulls members are there, but it's only a few of them that are there. And then we also see Sister Lily, and then the pretty much Asta's adopted family from Hodge Village and everything and stuff like that. Now, Fuegoleon goes to say the Devil Trial was pretty much prolonged because Damnatio disappeared, and we know what apparently happened to him. We know that Lucius pretty much froze him in time. We don't know if he's dead. Fuegoleon pretty much makes the mention, like, yeah, he disappeared, and because of it, your trials had to be put on hold, and stuff like that, and approved. And the thing is, they eventually Asta was not found guilty. Obviously, more than likely, they blamed this whole devil issue on the Spade Kingdom and stuff like that. But because of that, it delayed the ceremony that Asta was going to be named Senior Magic Knight First Class and everything. Now, Fuegoleon goes to make the mention that even though Asta has been found innocent, there are some people that still distrust him because pretty much he has a devil on him. He has Libe with him and stuff like that. So yeah, but regardless, Fuegoleon's like, even though that your hard work should be rewarded and stuff like that, and the fact that you're being acknowledged by the captains. Now, Asta goes on to say, being acknowledged by the captains is the happiest thing that I could be and stuff like that. Now, we find out that Yuno has actually become a Grand Magic Knight. And the thing is, Fuegoleon actually makes the mention. He's like, listen, dude, you should be at the same title as he is. And stuff like that. But also kind of stops and he's like, yeah, having pretty much outrank me sucks. But hey, we're not at the end of the goal. And the end of the goal of our competition is to be the Wizard King. So I don't really care. That means I'll just have to get stronger than him and stuff like that. Which we also find out that apparently has broken Rail's record of being the youngest Grand Magic Knight and stuff like that. So obviously there's a huge party being thrown, people are eating and stuff like that. So yeah, now also makes the mention of the fact, like, so where do you think the Wizard King is gone? So we also find out that apparently Julius has been gone for this amount of time as well, which we know why. Now the thing is, Fuegoleon thinks like, oh, maybe he's probably indulging in his hobby of pretending to be people and stuff like that, things like that. Now, Asta goes and make the mention to Fuegoleon. It's like, I heard you and Captain Nozel were recommended to potentially be the next Wizard King in line and stuff like that. Now, Nozel goes on to say, well, we have declined that because, well, he hasn't back. The real true Wizard King, Julius, isn't back, and we don't know if he's going to return. So that's pretty much being put on hold for the time being. Now, Fuegoleon actually goes to make the mention that finding the devils actually made them painful aware how little strength they ultimately have. And also, I forgot to mention too, they also recommended, Merleona was also recommended to be Wizard King. Now, Fuegoleon goes on to say that that Merleona doesn't want to do anything with being Wizard King because that's just too much trouble for her to deal with, and we kind of know how Merleona is. I think that's just a hot head in a seat not waiting to happen now. Um, that's kind of the thing there. It kind of makes sense why they don't feel like they want to be Wizard King, because, well, Wizard King is the top dog of their country. It doesn't matter who it is. You protect anybody within your sight. And it actually makes a lot of sense why they don't want to take this role on, because they're like, listen, dude, we weren't the dudes that were able to defeat a devil or be able to defeat the most dangerous devil known to man, which is Lucifero. So there's no point. I feel like we can get stronger to combat these devils and stuff like that. Now, Fogolian goes to make the mention for both the Spade Kingdom and the Heart Kingdom. The recovery is actually going good, and they're almost about fully 100% back to normal and stuff like that. And the fact that now there's peace, pretty much, I guess you can say there's peace pretty much amongst all the 4 kingdoms. The only kingdom we haven't really ultimately gone to is the kingdom that Heart, Spade, Clover. Shit, how do I forget? How do I freaking forget? Hold on a quick second, guys. No. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm gonna look up all the kingdoms, even though I should already know all the freaking kingdoms and stuff like that. Pretty much easy in Black Clover. 4 Black Clover kingdoms. The Diamond Kingdom. Yes. We haven't really known what the Diamond Kingdom is, but pretty much, I guess you can say with Mars over there, things are pretty much probably peaceful there, because that devil influence left there as well. So more than likely, all the 4 kingdoms are very much peaceful and everything and stuff like that. And Fogolian even says like there's peace gradually coming to the continent. So that's the thing. But it goes on to make the mention that we can't get careless and everything. Now we find out, even though we're detecting devil-like activity in the outlying regions of the Clover Kingdom, other members of the Golden Dawn and the Black Bulls have experience with them, so they pretty much have gone out to investigate. That's why the other Black Bull members aren't there. They're pretty much out alongside other Golden Dawn members and, pretty much looking around to see if there's any more devil activity going on, if there's still devils coming from the underworld that they have to finish off, so there's nothing going on and stuff like that, and things like that. So, now, freaking Yami goes on to make the mention of, like, saying, like, hey, thanks for showing up for my guy, my boy Asta, and stuff like that. So, yeah, now, Charlotte, well, let's just say she still is flustered from pretty much admitting her feelings to Yami, and this has been a thing going on for about a year and stuff like that. So it's absolutely freaking hilarious and things like that. So Yami, he ends up going to the restroom, and he's just like, what's this about Charlotte freaking having a thing for me? She's in love with me? And he's actually like thinking about this while taking a freaking shit on the toilet. And he's like, well, yeah, right. Wasn't she like allergic? Didn't she not like me and stuff like that? And he's just like, why is her reactions just like, wow, it's just dumb confusing. This man Yami's so damn dense and everything. And he goes in to make the mention like, why does she keep running? Because I'm like, what? Because she's embarrassed, and stuff like that. And it's funny because he even asked the question like, is she gonna stay like that forever? So it's freaking interesting now that you think about it. So now Charlotte's been in this phase to where now she can't even look at Yami like face to face anymore after she confessed. And apparently now Yami is very much aware of the fact that Charlotte confessed to her, which I know that was a huge issue with people back when she confessed, and Yami was like, huh, what'd you say? I don't remember what you said, because I know a lot of people got heated for no reason, but okay, yeah, Tabata apparently saw that, and he's corrected this shit now, and now Yami's pretty much like, he's kind of dense, but he kind of doesn't understand like her feelings and everything, and he's like, is she gonna stay like this forever? So they're definitely building up this Yami Charlotte relationship, Will Yami eventually freaking say he likes her back? Um, I think only time will tell, barring if anything bad doesn't happen to Charlotte or Yami. I know there's been a lot of Yami death flags as of late. I definitely could see him dying in this final arc, but I do want to see him and Charlotte have a happy ending. Speaking of relationships, Asta does it again, and he asks Sister Lily that he's going to propose to her again. Now, in the meantime, freaking Noelle and Mimosa are both in their feelings. Now, Noelle, she goes and say, ever since I realized how I felt about Asta, I've been self-conscious that I can't really talk to this guy. So just like Charlotte, she can't even talk to Asta, because remind you, in the middle of that war, she pretty much admitted the fact that she now realized she's in love with Asta. Which, listen, I was a happy camper when she finally admitted that. Now, she still has to tell this to my boy's face, but apparently she doesn't have enough bravery or enough courage to actually confront him, look him in the eyes and say, I like you, or I'm in love with you, pretty much, and stuff like that. Now, Mimosa, she's like, ever since that time, my wishes to support and protect Asta just keep growing stronger. So this girl Mimosa wants to be by his side no matter damn what. And I feel like Mimosa, we know Mimosa is such an open character with the fact that she doesn't give a fuck. She would probably propose to fucking Asta and be like, yo, please marry me, because I am in love with you. And pretty much we get a fan of them just wondering, like, what the fuck are we going to do? I don't know what to do about my feelings for Asta. And I'm just like, oh God. Now listen, I don't know, and I'll talk about it later. I'll talk about, the confession Asta tries to make to Sister Lily, but I don't know if Talbot is trying to set up some sort of dual relationship where Austin not only gets one girl, he gets both girls. Honestly, listen, if he gets Mimosa and Noelle and he marries them both, I'll fucking take it. I don't care. It's something out of the box that I don't think any shonen anime has ever done before when it comes to a main character and their love interest. Typically, it's just like, for example, Goku. His love interest is Chi-Chi. Naruto, his love interest is Hinata, who he ended up marrying. Both characters ended up marrying their respective crushes. I'm currently watching Bleach right now. Clearly, Ichigo and Orihime is a ship. Mind you, I'm only still, and I'm guessing I'm getting to the climax in terms of, I'm getting to the setup between Ichigo versus Aizen. But that entire arc, if you watch my Bleach, when I get to that arc review and stuff like that, for the time being, I'll talk about how I think that is given, that arc gave massive Ichigo X Orihime vibes. But I've never seen this in my life where freaking a shonen protagonist gets both girls. Hey, listen, if he gets both girls, if he gets Mimosa and Noelle, he marries into pretty much both freaking families, the Vermilion and the Silver families, even though they're cousins in a way, which it would change them from being cousins to whatever. I'm not even gonna think about it. But if he gets both girls, if he gets both Mimosa and Noelle, I'm honestly not mad. I'll be good. I'll be happy with that. But obviously, especially with the confession he makes to Sister Lily, this opens up the door for the fact that Noelle is more than likely going to be the girl he ends up with by the end of the story. Like I said, barring if no deaths happens to these characters and stuff like that, which I don't think it is. Again, Nero is pretty much playing the funny, role of, she knows that these two girls are deeply in love with Asta, and she's just saying, these things and stuff like that. Like, she pretty much says, hey, Asta's about to confess his love. And you're like, wait, confessing his love? What the hell? And stuff like that. And they're like, wait, who? And stuff like that. And I wonder, like, is it them? And stuff like that. And Nero's just like, this is so entertaining right now. But she does a face where she's like, this is so entertaining. And stuff like that. But that's when all three girls, hell, you can even freaking have freaking I guess, freaking narrow added to this man's freaking little mini harem he's got going on, because she's at least taken some interest in him. I don't, but she's more of a platonic type of person. To Asta, anyways. So we see that Asta confronts Sister Lily, and pretty much he goes on to make the mention. So one, we get the confirmation now that Asta's 18 years of age right now, and he actually goes to make the mention. This is the last time I will propose to you, which makes it, which, like I said earlier, this proposal failing opens the door up to Noelle, or I guess if they want to go the route of having Asta get both, unless secretly he ends up actually freaking hooking up with Mimosa. It opens the door for the fact that, oh no, yeah, we're definitely getting more than likely Noelle being his eventual girlfriend slash wife. More than likely wife, because he's been on this whole thing of proposing and stuff like that. So he makes a mention, this is the last time I'm gonna propose to you, and after that I'm done. I won't propose to you ever again. And he goes to say, I promise I will make you happy. I'll make you the happiest girl in my life. You know, just please say yes. Please marry me. So obviously she's taken aback by him, and she's like, oh. And obviously both girls are like, wait, what the fuck is happening? And Sister Lily, she goes on to say, thank you, Asta. You really, and she's starting to think over the past, and she's just like, Asta's really dashing right now. He's grown. And she pretty much goes on to say, thank you for your proposal, but I'm sorry. I can't marry you because you're like family to me. My dashing, cute little brother. Listen, I know I'm laughing at a man getting rejected. It always sucks to see a man get rejected. I've gotten rejected before. My God. Every guy's gotten rejected before at some point in their life. But this man got rejected in a way where if you watch Rise of the Shield Hero, Raftalia knows what it feels like to be pretty much cock blocked in a way where main character you propose to pretty much says, no, I see you more as a family member than a romantic partner. And that's what happens to Asta. Sister Lily just tells Asta, listen, dude, I like the fact that she proposed to me, and that's a very nice proposal, but I really see you more as a little brother than I do as a romantic interest. Which, hey, that goes to make one points out that Sister Lily, if she didn't view Asta like that, fudge, she actually might have actually freaking said yes. But obviously it kind of makes sense because she's lived with him since he pretty much was a baby there, and she pretty much took care of him. So in a way, yeah, it makes sense why she would view him as a family member. She would view him as a little brother she would always watch over, and stuff like that. And for me personally, I always did see Sister Lily as somebody, as a family member to Asta that, you know, did take care of him and, you know, and stuff like that. But our boy Asta got, she got brother locked, he got brother blocked, and stuff like that. But, yeah, I think Tabata did a good thing to make this actually legitimately a serious thing. He didn't do the typical gag jokes where she gets so flustered she just uses her water magic and she pushes him away. No, he finally gave Sister Lily a legitimate reason to frickin' say, no, I'm not going to marry you because I see you as my little brother. I don't want things to be awkward between us if I say yes, and stuff like that. And yeah, and she goes and say, I really can't marry you. Now, Asta, it's just kind of the thing where he's like, he goes on to say, yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't give up. I do know that people can't always change what they feel, though. So please watch over this vow of mine. And it's pretty much his thing that I will become the Wizard King. And he says that to Sister Lily. And obviously, Sister Lily reflects on this, and she goes to make the mention that, you know, Asta is truly amazing, and that she's sorry that she could never tell him at this point, but now, at the point they are now, she can, and she goes in to say, "I know you'll be able to do it." If anything, that's a nice compensation for a rejection. Somebody pretty much telling you, a person you deeply care about, saying, "No, you can become the Wizard King." Stuff like that. Anyways, the chapter ends with Sister Lily and Asta both looking at each other and talking. And lo and behold, we see the footsteps, and the chapter pretty much ends off with Lucius showing up, finally showing his face again, saying, "Congratulations, you arrived. This is your final destination." And that is it. And Lucius is in the form of, or Julius is in the form of his Lucius state. The freaking tattoo on the other side of his head, the black hair, and him looking quite different, and stuff like that. And that's where the chapter ends off. No break, so next break, that's gonna be the thing. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if Lucius is just gonna play and toy around with Asta in terms of this, and just say like, "I'll get you at a later point at a later point in time," or are you? Good God, on my hiccups. Are we just gonna get into the point? We're gonna get into this damn arc, or we're gonna get into this battle where Lucius just starts fighting. Don't know what's gonna happen. Next week is gonna be very crazy. I'm gonna hope not to read the unofficial translations for next week, because I want to stay as spoiler free as I can, and stuff like that. But Black Clover is back, and this was actually a very solid chapter. You get nice, reintroduction and what's been going on over the year, time skip, and then end of the chapter. Talbot is like, okay, here we go. We're getting the final arc, all right. Lucius already shown his damn face. People thought he would have not shown his face for like 2, 3, 4 chapters. All of a sudden, this motherfucker's showing his face first chapter back. We don't know what he's going to do. We don't know if he's going to start attacking characters, or if he's just going to be like this. I don't know. My prediction is that he's just gonna play it off, and he's gonna be like, "Congratulations, I didn't know that," and he's gonna get him at a later point, or he's gonna get Asta at a point where they don't expect. Because I think Tabata is gonna ease us in, and then he's gonna just go, "Hey, balls to the wall," unless he wants to go balls to the wall right now, right here and there. But this chapter was great. I can't wait for more Black Clover. And I just can't wait to see what's going to happen next in the storyline. But anyways, guys, if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's chapter, as well as your thoughts on the return of the Black Clover manga, and stuff like that. Are you hyped for this final arc and stuff like that? Yeah. But anyways, guys, hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Black Clover content or any other anime or manga content I upload to the channel. And when you do that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell icon so you're up to date with whatever I upload to the channel. Till then, guys, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, peace.